influenced every crisis event?
No.
Okay. Send you that scan. Do you not like know the whole context of Perpetua influencing like the crisis events to free herself from the source wall?
Yeah, I know this game. Hold on. Let me read it again.
Right. And she's like narratively portrayed to be above every crisis event.
Hold on.
Let me get you the one in specific where they like verbatim show her to be like above like all the crisis events. Let's see if we get that one.
Is this not the scan? What?
No, that is a part of the scan, but it goes in conjecture with the other scan. Just give me a second. Multiverses N. Just the scan right here. Yeah. Just give me 2 seconds. Okay. So when Perpetua was sealed in the source wall, right? She passively influenced the rest of the crisis events to free herself.
Alright, so like with this scan, like this is the first scan you said, like this is not proving that she influenced it.
That she okay. With what scan did I show? Like, did you read
The
my
first
scan?
one. Yeah, I'm reading through the
Okay.
whole thing. The first
Wait,
one.
you're talking about the wide panel, right?
So yeah.
Okay, so I said that scan is in conjunction with the scans I'm about to send.
Oh,
So
okay.
the scan I showed you is Perpetua narratively being portrayed to be above the other crisis events, which I will show you, and I showed you like the substantiation behind that claim, which is her passively influencing the remainder of the crisis events to free herself.
Mm.
And so when we know that she influenced crisis events passively, right? From the source wall while weakened, she she literally just influenced every single person in these crisis events and fed herself, like she fed off the energy. So she's amped off all the crisis events, and after getting amped off all the crisis events, she freed herself after getting all that power. You familiar with that?
No. Wait. She needed to free herself, but the only way she could actual what? A crisis. Okay. Yeah, so like this is only talking about one crisis, and this is Crisis on Infinite Earths. Like it's not
Wait,
messing any other crisis.
wait. Okay, Freakzy, that's how I know you're like not reading my scans.
I
So
am
it's not like
reading the scan.
wait, so Freakzy, it's not like it showed the anti-monitor, Parallax, the guy from the from
Oh, okay.
Infinite.
You just
Yeah,
sent another one. Yeah, you just sent another one. Okay.
I sent it like a whole minute ago.
I'll do the multiverse into. Where? How did you get these scans from?
From Multiverse's End.
Oh, I didn't read that.
Yeah,
Years
you
later,
definitely did.
survivors of the original multiverse. Wait, soon after, Darkseid's attack rippled across the new multiverse. Okay.
Okay, and then like
Wait.
after this comic, they talk about they expand upon like the crisis events that she influences or what leads because of the influence of the crisis events that she caused. And like the first panel I sent you, which is why I said it was in conjecture, which is why it shows her like overlooking all the other crisis events. Yeah. So basically what we have here is Perpetua passively influencing all the crisis events, feeding off of them, freeing herself just to lose to Darkest Night.
Well, okay. So like basically, she like the way she used the crisis events, like in this context, I'm seeing like she influenced it, right? Yeah, but then like she didn't feed on it. She just influenced it, so like to the point where it will break up the The
what are you talking about? Of course she fed from
because
it because
how she
she
feed?
had to like she feeds from it because she has to keep gaining strength from like the disturbance or like the stress that she causes in the multiverses. For example, the more like problems she causes, the more crisis energy she feeds off of that. Which is why she had that much crisis energy when she was free or she was freed. Because she's feeding off of crisis events, which is why she made them happen. That would be like saying she made them happen for no reason, which is not true. She made it happen for a reason because she fed off of them to get stronger, to be able to break free whenever she got the chance. So that's like common sense.
Yeah, but like, can you quantify how much she like fed off of? Like, did she feed out the whole thing?
That's not okay. First off, the quantification will come after because it's the fact that she'll be able to passively influence these events to go to
Not
her will.
passive. Whoa, it's not. How is it passive?
Whatever you can say, it's not. I don't care. She just influenced the events. I don't
Okay,
want to
yeah.
read the semantics of this. Yeah, she influenced the events to go to her will to feed herself. So she fed off the crisis energy that was distributed off of each crisis event. So if we like really want to quantify it, it gave her such a power to like scale over like the multiverse or everything like that. And since like Mandrakk was also influenced and Mandrakk is narratively displayed to be under her, she just scales above Mandrakk.
Whoa, that looks like Rock Ogama. That's not Dax Novu.
Okay, why would like Mandrakk scale above her? Like why would that like the regular Mandrakk scale above her? If they're talking about the
Because
crisis, like if they're talking about the
no,
crisis event in
look.
general,
Like,
wait, Freakzy. If they're
okay.
talking about the crisis event in general, they're not gonna put every single Mandrakk on the page because he's not gonna fit. It's like
All right,
it's just kind of stupid.
look. Yeah, the reason why I feel like the reason why they didn't do that was because they're talking about Rox Ogama, who was in the main, like the main Final Crisis continuity, the main timeline. But then that's when like Superman Beyond, Final Crisis Superman Beyond, it was like a tie-in. It was like an alternate thing. Like it didn't really tie in with
Wait.
the.
So
It's not
first
tying in
off,
with the actual Final Crisis.
Freakzy. First off, every single comic was a separate tie-in to each other. They're actually not tie-ins. There's a complete edition where they're all put in synchronicity. None of the things that happen in Final Crisis are really tie-ins. They're just separate comics that highlight on separate events within the crises, and they all have like relativity to each other. Meaning they're not just some side quest because Cosmic Armor Superman fighting Mandrakk and banishing him to the Overworld wasn't a side quest. It had to do with the main story. None of the things that happened were tie-ins. They happened
It
part by
had to
part
do
by
with the
part.
main story. No, the main story was literally what's his name, Darkseid and Rox Ogama.
Okay,
Dax
you
Noble
didn't
didn't
catch me.
have
That's not a
nothing to do
tie-in.
with the main
Did you
story.
read? Okay. Did you read the main comic?
Yes, multiple times.
You read the main comic. Okay, the first time we see like Cass or like we see like Superman fighting or that Mandrakk appearing, like where do you think they appear?
Dax Noble? You talking about Dax Noble the
The
first
one
time we
that
seen
fought
him?
Cass. Yeah. Like the
Oh
first
yeah, that
appearance,
was
like
in
the
Superman Beyond.
okay. No, oh my god. Do you want me to stream share for you?
The first
The
time we saw Kaz was in
okay.
Superman Beyond.
Okay. You want
What?
me to stream share? I feel like I
Yeah,
have to
stream
stream
share.
share for you.
Yeah, stream share.
Let's go stream share.
There's no way I saw Kaz in a main Final Crisis comic.
This man's bugging, bro. It's the full edition right here. Yep. The existential edition. It's the full edition right here. This is the full edition. This is every single part together.
It's chronological.
Yeah, they're all chronological and put together because they all have to do with each other. I'm sorry, I'm lagging a little bit, but I'm just gonna like skim through it. Right. So if you don't know what's happening here, let's keep scrolling through it. So they
Orion.
go through like the Green Lantern, yeah. Orion, Metron, everybody pops up. Their own like chronicity. So if you like keep scrolling through this, we would understand like the context of what happens. But I'll keep scrolling through this until we get to like Superman's part. Because each part is highlighted and each part has to do with each other. Which is why in the Green Lantern section we see this, right? And these dudes.
That's Rox Ogama. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So we see this and these dudes. We go into Flash. Flash has his own section of this fight, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or his own part in this event. Somebody dies, blah blah blah, right? Keep scrolling through. They all have to do with each other. They all connect. whatever, Black Racer, Supergirl. So, and then we get like this like weird scenes of like Superman in the hospital, and then okay, you know who that is, right?
Is it Lavala?
Yeah, and this is in part one, and this isn't even like Superman Beyond. This isn't even Superman Beyond, right? So you know that she's the one that was in like Monitor Sphere. I'm pretty sure she was the one that got murked by Mandrakk, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back.
Don't get slammed, Freakzy. Don't
I'm
get
gonna get
slammed.
slammed. Either way, I'm gonna lose. What?
You always say he's the
Bro,
best.
I did not know that other scan exists where it's showing her what's it called?
You
No
never read
way.
the
The
You didn't
crisis
know.
events.
You didn't know there was other scaling? No way. Oh my god, man. I feel like
Very
revolution.
funny, bro.
Yo, who was? Wait, who was that?
Guess.
Never mind. He went on hush mode.
Kind on.
Mm. Imagine if we hear Freakzy in the background goes like, "Bred in a rejoiner."
Yo, I'm about to call it. I'm about to call that when he comes back.
That's a joke, though. Don't be serious.
No, I'm actually gonna call it. I'm
Hello,
just
No,
trolling.
I'm
what?
back. I went to go get some
Yeah,
toast.
that's a
What's
bird
up?
of a joint there.
A bird? You serious? And you didn't even okay? Yeah, don't even
I'll
start
play,
that
I'll
with me
play, I'll
before I
play.
started violating him. Before I was about to start violating him. Okay. So where we're at? This is Zelo Vala, right? And you know what this has to do with? What event this has to do with?
Final Crisis, Superman Beyond.
Okay, thank you. And we're not even in Superman Beyond. Like, this is not even his tie-in. This is not even his comic. We're not even in his part yet. So it does have to do with the main storyline. So that's all I gotta say. I mean, so I feel like I've narratively narratively displayed and shown how she's influenced and feeds off all the crisis events to a degree that would scale her over. Mandrakk, like, do you have like any like legitimate refutations like my scaling?
Yeah, yeah. Like my
What?
character, like it doesn't even matter because, like, look, the point to where she like feeds off of them, like I don't feel like it's like to the point where she scales above them. Like I feel
Okay.
like they still scale
Wait.
above them.
So are you still on the fact that they only show like one like Mandrakk on like the page?
No. I said the point to where she like feeds off of them. Like even if she feeds off of them like a little bit, like they still scale above her. That's basically what I'm saying.
Wait. Okay. You do understand, right? That they like if you're not gonna address that, they legitimately narratively display Mandrakk below Perpetua, and there's even a statement where
Oh
we
my
know
god,
that Barbados has.
they're just showing her like influencing it, right? But that doesn't mean she scales to them, or if
Oh,
she
okay,
even if she
yes, it
feeds
does
on it.
because okay,
No,
yes, it does because they're narratively
I
like
influence
displaying her above
I
them.
influence a car. That doesn't mean I scale to a car.
That's not the context of what happened at all.
Kinda is.
That's not really that doesn't that's like doesn't equivocate to what's being displayed here at all. I don't know what you're talking about. It doesn't equivocate at all.
Kinda does, but okay.
How?
I'm not gonna rat. All right, like
You're
you.
not gonna rat.
No.
So you
Mm.
have anything?
Wait, so you're saying like since she influenced the events, that means she scales above them, right?
Yeah, and as like backing up why she's narratively displayed to scale above them. And I
All
don't
right,
even
yeah,
think
I'll
yeah,
come
like
up with an analogy.
but look, like I don't even think I have to like even get into further. Like even Barbados is there, and then Barbados has a statement that he was able to like chain up Mandrakk before. So
Yeah, that was when he was weakened by the Overlord. He was different.
when he was weakened by the Overvoid.
He was falling through it and he was weakened. He was starved, and then that's when he landed at Barbados, and then that's when he got out though, because like he started
I
feeding on
know it's
people.
temporary.
Yeah, but let me come up with a refutation to that.
I think there's one that exists, bro. But sure.
You said there's none.
I don't think there is one that exists because I'm
Nah,
pretty
I'm
sure.
gonna come up with one. All right, so influence them, right, and then feed off of them.
Everybody's there.
All
Bro,
right,
what
yeah,
the heck?
but like, look, like, Justin, like, look, even like when she fed off of him, like, she always scales like above the multiverse, like to the sixth dimension, right? But then, I mean, Kazugama Superman and Mandrakk, like, they scale to the overvoid, so like they just directly scale above her. Like,
Wait,
even
wait,
if
wait,
you
wait.
see
You know what you okay, Freakzy? Do you know what you just did right there?
what,
So I
I'm not
present.
upscaling her. That's not upscaling her.
Look. It is. You
It's
got okay.
not
Look,
because
and first off, I don't think they scale to the overvoid. I don't even want to get into that.
yes,
Look,
they do.
you
What?
you literally just ignored the points I presented
I'm
and
not
just said,
ignoring them. I'm
look,
agreeing with them.
Freaksy.
What?
Here's the problem. Right? I present points that will consistently put Perpetua and display Perpetua above Mandrakk and anybody from Crisis events. Then you're like, man, I just think Mandrakk scales to the overvoid, so he would scale above Perpetua. What I've given scaling of why
Oh
Perpetua
my
consistently
god.
scales above him. Do you see? Like you completely missed the point I was at, and just said that's like me saying, oh yeah, inverse. This character consistently scales above this character, and you say that's not true because your character is boundless in the inverse debate. That's the equivalent of that.
No, it's
Makes
not.
no sense. It is. It literally is.
This is dumb. Yeah, I concede.
Alright, GG's.
That was not
Anyways,
GG's.